So it's hard for me to say happy 4th of July because it feels like we're going back to slavery.
What? This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store, get the merch link in the description section. Have a whole bunch of stuff that we've now restocked. So go on the website, 20% off. You put in United We Stand, United We Stand. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am increasingly more and more frustrated at people like this. Leslie Jones, ladies and gentlemen, look like a Green Bay Packer linebacker, has the most extreme, ignorant take on the 4th of July I've ever heard in my life. I don't understand why people like this have to be so ungrateful and ignorant at the same time when it comes to the United States of America. Now, I'm going to let her say something that is beyond ignorant about America, and then I'm going to go through and tell you how much her net worth is. And then I'm going to go through and debunk everything she said about the United States of America and slavery that she claimed that we're going back to. Oh, God, you can't make this up. Roll the film.
What's up, y'all? I was going to write a post out, but I just feel like I need to say this. You know, I would say happy 4th of July, but it's not really a happy 4th of July, is it? Because 4th of July is supposed to stand for independence and, you know, how a country fought for freedom, all this stuff. But this ain't the land of the free. Y'all have taken away women's rights. You're trying to take away voters' rights. You're not representing anything that this holiday is supposed to be about. You know, I listen to the Star Spangled Banner and all of that, and I go, this is not the land of the free. This is not nothing that we're saying that it is. Nothing. So it's hard for me to say happy 4th of July because it feels like we're going back to slavery. You know, so maybe I should say happy back to slavery day, because if we don't do something, there will be no Independence Day for anyone.
It took me forever to listen to that crap. How could she say something so stupid? They're taking away women's rights? What women's rights are they taking away? Somebody explain this to me, because going to Planned Parenthood ain't a women's right. Last time I checked. And if you want to say that, what else is taken? Nothing. There's nothing in the Constitution of the United States of America that protected Planned Parenthood in the first place. There's nothing in the Constitution that gives somebody, the government, the right to thwart women's rights. Okay. Now, you're listening to this brain-dead individual, and you're probably wondering to yourself, there has to be some validity to what she's saying. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the clown show, and let's follow up on this. Leslie Jones, y'all probably seen her. She ain't really that funny, you ask me. I don't know how she's worth $8 million. And how she make $8 million, Brandon Tatum, by picking cotton on a plantation? No. She's a comedian, allegedly, and she's an actor. So it's funny that in this oppressive country, you can look like Debo with a wig on and somehow be an actor and a comedian and be worth $8 million. She ain't even cute, and she worth $8 million. Okay. Oh, let's keep going. On a fact of women, let's just go to women, ladies and gentlemen. Women in America, in the world, not just America. So I looked up who's the richest black women in the world. Oprah, Rihanna. This woman is in Africa. These two people are in Africa. She's an American. She's from Africa. She's an American, and she's an American. No, she's South African. She's an American. So at least 6 out of the 10 people are Americans. American. These are all Americans. Look at the money. Her money and Rihanna money is almost more than every single other person on this list combined. But then if you add the Americans, the Americans are leaps and bounds above any other country. And we're talking about they only have 2, maybe 3 on the continent of Africa. Africa is a continent. Africa is not a country. It's a continent. On the continent of Africa, they got 3. In the country of the United States, we got 6 out of the 10. In one country. Their continent got 3. We got 6 out of 10 in one country. Explain. Somebody riddle me this. We don't have no freedoms and we don't want the richest black people in the world live in America. The most successful black people on planet Earth lives in America. The best place to be a black person is in America. There's not one freedom that a white man get that a black man don't get. Show me and I'll give you $1,000. There's not one freedom that a black man. Then she goes to, then her brain dead self goes to voter rights. Think about this for a minute. Voter rights. I want a crazy head to be on here while I'm talking about it. Voter rights. They claim because you want voter ID that's somehow taking away voter rights for black people in this country. Remember they said Georgia was the country, and people were literally taking their sports events away from Atlanta, Georgia, because they were taking away voters' rights. Georgia had the biggest turnout in history of midterm voting. Georgia's midterm vote was more than a primary vote for president. This is historic turnout. They're supposed to be throwing your rights to vote. The historic turnout for black people in the state of Georgia. What are y'all even talking about? I guarantee you she lives in probably in California. I'm gonna look it up. She probably live in California. Let's see on this little page if they find where she live at. She probably lives somewhere in California, because that's where all the brain dead people can go exist. Let's see where she live at. Go down here. Memphis, Tennessee. She was born in Memphis, Tennessee. She attended high school in California, where she also played basketball. She went to university with a basketball scholarship. What? Look at all that oppression. Let's see. Y'all can go read through a career. Los Angeles. All right. West Hollywood. All right. As far as I can see, she living in California. They ain't changed one abortion law whatsoever in California. So what is she talking about? Why are these people so ungrateful? It is shameful. And let me just say this, because I want to say this at the beginning of the video, but I messed around and was running my mouth and I missed to say this. Let's go to the comment section, because her statement was bad enough, but the comments, this person says, then why do you live here? Bye. No likes. This comment has no likes. Then, of course, I comment on it. I got 9 likes. And then you go down here and somebody put RIP to those lost their lives in Chicago. That got a lot of likes. But then you go down here and you see National Day Off Day. 6,000 likes. 5,700 likes. Let me see. My head is covering. Not one lie told. She said what the F she said. 4,700 likes. I mean, you keep going down. The dumbest comments. I can't even understand why anyone celebrates that. My employees and I are happy to take the day out, but nothing else. 6,200 likes. It's just an excuse for an extra day off corporate America. 3,700 likes. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not a big proponent. I don't believe in racism, but I can see how people are racist, right? I don't believe in it. I think it's stupid. You got to be ignorant. But I can see how people are sick of people like this. And other people who are commenting. Do you know the sacrifices that were made in our country for us to be free? Do you know how many people died? How many people sacrificed it all so that your Manila gorilla can get on TV and get on social media and say whatever you want to say? As a comedian, you can say whatever you want to say. You get to say whatever in America because people died. You take your butt to another country and you will never see the light of day if you say what you feel. You only can do that in America. You talk about racism. Okay. I don't even know how far do I need to talk about this. Independence Day. There is no Juneteenth and all this other stuff if there's no 4th of July 1776. If they don't bring y'all over here, where you gonna be at? What other place can you live and you see black people thriving at? No, nowhere but America. You on the continent of Africa, you got 3 people. And if you look at the wealth gap between the richest and the poorest, okay. If it was that good, then people wouldn't be dying to come over here. Let me give you some insight and I'm going to shut the front door. Y'all need to stop acting like this and being ungrateful in the United States of America. You know why? Because there's a lot of people migrating here who appreciate this country. And you can complain with your $8 million net worth and talk about you don't feel free. And Hispanics are coming over here and they feel real free. They having more kids than you are. Now they have more political leverage than you do. And they appreciate the United States of America. Y'all vote for Democrats, they starting to vote more for conservatives and Republicans. Why? Y'all voting on emotions, they voting in their best interests. You keep complaining, you keep telling your young people you ain't gonna never be nothing, you keep telling your girls to be sluts. You keep on keeping on. Keep gangbanging, keep thugging, keep letting black people kill each other every day in the hood. Don't make us think about it. Instead of telling them don't resist arrest and running from the police, keep blaming the police. And y'all gonna keep falling. Population ain't gonna never grow. Kids gonna be dumber than 3 left shoes on a 6-legged man. And everybody else is gonna keep growing. And when you go to the voting booth to vote, your vote ain't gonna matter. Because you're gonna be 5% of the population of the United States of America. Hispanics gonna be 60, 70%. Keep being ungrateful, somebody else gonna come take your place. And it's sad because a person net worth $8 million net worth, that's not even including her husband, her net worth is $8 million. And she's the most ungrateful person in this country. And everybody in here ain't got a net worth of $35. And yeah, girl, you right. She live a different life than you live. You think oppression, where's her oppression at? The white man is paying her millions to be on SNL and all this stuff. But you live in an oppressed country. Who's oppressing you? Oh, you're oppressing yourself, but then you want to blame it on the white boogeyman somewhere. The freest nation on planet Earth is the United States of America. There's no place where you can go from a woman like this with no looks, no talent, and you can have $8 million net worth. You ain't never going to do that nowhere else but in America. One of the ladies on the list who's a multi-millionaire, worth billions of dollars. Let me go to the list real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. This lady on the list right here, I want y'all to read this. What did it say? Opened a business in Los Angeles, California in 1978 with $1,500, including a $900 loan from her mother. $1,500, $900 loan from her mother. The company now generates a revenue of over about $1 billion a year. Only in America can you come over here and do this. Go down and listen to this woman. She is a stakeholder in half of all multi-nations in her country, Kenya. Let's see. She is the first lady of Kenya. This is generational wealth in Africa. This is self-made. She was listed Forbes one of America's self-made women, self-made millionaire. Let's go. Oprah Winfrey, self-made billionaire. Rihanna, self-made billionaire. You know, Nigeria, she's a businesswoman, philanthropist. Majority of her wealth comes from fashion, oil, and real estate and print industry. Let's see. I read this before, but some of these women, they're living off of generational wealth. These black folks are coming from slavery and to now having opportunities to be as rich as they can possibly think of. I guess if Leslie looked better, she probably would be richer. If she looked like Kardashian and them, she probably would be richer. Still worth $8 billion. I hope I wasn't saying million. $8 billion. $8 billion. I mean, she's a millionaire. These women are worth billions. Anyways, too much money for me to think about. Let me get off here. And the thing won't. And I'm clicking it and it won't work. Let me get up off here before I cuss. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for watching. That lady's an idiot. I'm out of here.